Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, home to a team that brings its lunch pail each and every game, the Virginia Tech Hokies. And the Cavaliers will get us started with the opening kickoff. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will get the first swing of the game. This is a quintessential blue-collar versus white-collar perception as they square off for the Commonwealth Cup.
These two teams just don't like each other. Virginia Tech and Virginia take the field. Man, there is a lot of hitting going on.
Yeah, it's always cool because it's later in the year, it's cold outside, and just the hitting, the physicality, the disdain for each other is so much fun to watch late in the season. Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And chunk plays on the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
Virginia Tech opened up a can the last time they saw the Hoops.
Yeah, they took care of business, and they've dominated this rivalry, and Virginia knows that, and it's in their head. They're going to have to do something early in this football game to really turn that tide.
You got to answer the bell. When Virginia and Virginia Tech play, you got to start fast. Last time it was the Hokies. Let's find out what happens here.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try to get it through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught close to the marker. It's Page. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! What a grab and go for the score.
After that touchdown, the crowd here at Lane Stadium is absolutely going crazy. This is one of the great environments and best fan bases in all of college football. Exit light, enter night.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Cavaliers offense will go to work for the first time. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking quarterbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm throwing towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. This rivalry dates back to 1895, the first time Virginia and Virginia Tech faced. I don't even think Virginia Tech was called the Hokies then.
And the names might have changed, and this rivalry's been consistent. The hatred is consistent. The disdain for each other is so much fun to watch late in the season.
There's just so much intensity in this game because it's normally played late in the year, and the offseason is based off of who wins this game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making an accurate play.
The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Makes one man miss. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Now he's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. He wants to throw here on second down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
On second down, looking again to throw. Got his man quickly. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing the running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got him, and they convert. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed over the middle at Stevens. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTEP. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off with the defense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Pressure coming. Caught over the middle. It's Ward. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And they're able to make the tackle. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting damn close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. 1st down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. And it makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Get it out on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
And these design QB runs, man, they really test the physicality of this defense. Knowing this quarterback's going to tote the rock, they know that there's now an extra blocker, so somebody on defense is going to have to make a superhuman effort, get off a block and make a play. They could not get that done.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Running it back, it's Clark. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down. He's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed. So hard to stop.
Looking to move it through the air. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw. Throws for the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now, and a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. And the Hokies will kick it away to crank up the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense in the hurry up. Caught behind the line. It's Ward. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Makes the grab down the middle. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Back to the air one more time. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cornell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over UTEP. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try the right side. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Using the quick game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, he keeps making more of those. Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football, and this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. All kinds of running room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking for a gap. It's Stevens. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
A run for the quarterback. And they try the middle of the stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So an 82-yard drive there. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better.
He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Stevens. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover.
Ready,
Line gets set, first down. Quick handoff. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. The give to the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll put the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Stevens. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. To the ground with the back. Touchdown, Hokie! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Lofts one high and deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for a block. It's Clark. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And the Hokies will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He's right on target. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the punishment has been extended. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
It just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ward. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Off play action. Quick strike complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They want to just keep throwing it. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Ward. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Got it! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. They need to move it 2 more yards on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.